Hello. Let's see my washing. Should I move that? Should I move my washing that's drying? You know what I'll do? I'll move it down like this just to cover my modesty a bit more, so you can't see my underwear. But there's nowhere else for me to really put this whole thing, so... Hey guys, how's it going? Soto, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. How's everyone doing today? Hey Ben, hey Apathy, hey Voxlord, hey Fran, hey Civic, hey Dan Kellis, hey Centipede, hey Zoto, hey Javier, hey Arctic Panda, hey Donut. What's going on with you guys? Happy Wednesday? It's Wednesday today, right? It's Wednesday. Halfway through the week. Halfway through the week. Feels like only yesterday it was Tuesday. I figured out sparkling juice can't be frozen or it'll explode. Wait, really? Yeah. Well, actually. Yeah, that's true. Like carbonated stuff kind of explodes, right? When you freeze it. I remember like when I was younger putting cans in the freezer just to cool it down really quickly, but I'd remember not to leave it in there for too long cause it'd explode. Why? What happened? What did you explode? Hey Esfizz, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm all moved into a new house, but we have no toilets. Oh no, is there something wrong with the plumbing? That's annoying. I mean, you kind of need that thing. Kind of need a toilet. And it's kind of pretty important, because that's where you go pee and stuff. I guess, well, some people maybe don't pee in the toilet. Some people, maybe they don't pee in the toilet. I don't know. Who am I to judge? Sometimes I pee in the bed. I think we can all admit to this. Hey Sam, you can wrap a can in wet paper towel and put it in a freezer. It gets super cold super fast. Ooh. You know, wrapping things in a wet paper towel, it's like a magic trick. You do that to stuff in the microwave, it makes it better too. Melon Head, how you doing? So you quit college? No, I didn't quit college. I finished college. And the graduation ceremony is supposed to be this month, and I haven't looked at when it is. I know it's sometime in July. I'm not sure when exactly. Sometimes I pee in your bed too. Hey Dingus, how are you doing? Welch's Mango Passion Fruit Juice. So, did it explode, like, just the can sort of split? Or did, you know, did it explode like a bomb? We're upgrading the plumbing because some of the pipes were leaky. It's been a big project. Can I ask why you did this after moving in there? Why wasn't it something you did? Did you have to move out of your old place at a certain time and move into this place. Thank you for following Malatrans. Going into the great outdoors is a luxury. What, to pee? Are you talking about going out to pee? Or just in general? It's really early for graduation. A lot of them are in autumn. Maybe it's in late July then. No, bottom glass shattered. Oh, you know, I was just thinking of a can. For some reason it wasn't even crossing my mind that it might be a glass. Funny seeing all of you here. Yeah, what the hell are we doing here? I am a bit late. It's fucking 8 o'clock at night. I don't usually stream. I don't usually start stream at this point. Guys, it's a big deal that I'm streaming at all. I hope you realize that. I was tempted to skip today. Because I had a nap when I got home, which I don't usually do. I don't usually allow myself, but I was falling asleep on the bus. Like, I was going like this. So I just thought, okay, I should probably have a nap. And I set an alarm for an hour and a half, and then when it woke me up an hour and a half later, you know when you wake up and you know, like, there's absolutely no fucking way I can actually get up right now. Like, sometimes I wake up from a sleep and I'm like, yeah, I'm a bit groggy, but I'm ready to leave the bed. And then other times, like today, I was just like, absolutely fucking not. And I mean, I'm pretty sure I wake up, I'm conscious, but I'm not. I'm still asleep when I turn the alarm off. Because I just know I'm not ready. Now I'm a big DIY person, so I had to remove the existing bathroom and build a new wall before the plumbers did their thing, and then it took them a little time to do it, and now we've been waiting for the permit. You need a permit? You need a permit to poop in your own toilet? Hey Manganese. How are you doing? Did you have a long day? Yes. I had work today, so I woke up at 4 AM and I didn't sleep very well because I ordered food. You know what pisses me off? Why am I allowed to order from somewhere that is over an hour away? Why is that even an option in Uber Eats? Don't even show me the fucking restaurant. I obviously don't want to order from somewhere that's over an hour away. Like, don't even let it be an option. And I'm not going to be thinking, let me just make sure that it's not, like, gonna take fucking forever to get here. And I just didn't think about it. And so I had a really bad night. I was really pissed off and, like, annoyed at myself. Because it was, like, past my bedtime and I was still waiting for my food to arrive. And so I didn't sleep very well. And then today was an awful day at work. Can I see the magnets? Oh my god, Sam got me a bunch of, like, fidget toys. And this one, by far my favorite. Oh my god. It's like slime, but magnets. It's so good. I'm not sure if you're supposed to, like, how I'm necessarily supposed to use it, but I just like to, like, fondle it. Hi Digiman. Did I say hi Digiman already? I'm not sure. He got me some other, yeah, look. He got me these fucking things that you pull them out like ingrown hairs. Oh, no, my Diet Coke, no! Why is my desk so sticky? I just poured Diet Coke on my desk. How did I actually just ask myself, why is my desk so sticky? Think, Uber Eats, think! Yeah, some people prefer their hot food to be cold, I guess. It was fucking cold. When it got here, it was so miserable. It was so miserable. Imagine, you know you've got to wake up at 4 AM for a job that you hate, and you don't want to be there. Like, it's late, it's almost 11 o'clock, You're gonna get, you still haven't eaten, and when the food gets there, it's cold and miserable. Our location changed on me, so I thought I was ordering from the place nearby, but it was actually from the city over. When the guy showed up, I was like, I'm so sorry, and tipped him more. Why would that be an option? You sent me some of the bzz ones too? Yeah, this is for hopefully helping me stop my skin picking. I've tried, like, I've had like fidget toys to try and stop me from doing that. It's more like I really got to control my mind to stop that, you know. But this is probably gonna help with just like soothing me when I feel stressed, which is a lot lately. I secretly replaced your Diet Coke with extra sticky Diet Coke. I don't want to think about how you managed that. I've ordered stuff to your place and had to cancel it. What, like food? Because it was a million miles away. Makes you feel any better at work today? Someone pushed some config in a server that wasn't expected and broke the equivalent of 500k worth of configuration. Having that conversation with them was really fun for me. Shit, are they gonna get fired? That sounds pretty bad. I don't know what 500k worth of configuration means. I don't even have the first idea of what that could possibly mean. Is there a lot of hipster cafes in London? Absolutely. No, like I meant to order food to me, but it defaulted to your address. Oh, that's funny. I don't have a PO box, no. I know that you meant $500k dollars, but I don't understand what, like, how a configuration can have a value of $500k dollars. I just don't know real world stuff. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Uber Eats has the cash to fix the issue in multiple ways. Clearly it's not an issue to them, it makes them money. Oh, it's so annoying. Yesterday was annoying. And today, work was really bad. Can you hear this? Is like the mic picking this up? Hi Callum, thank you for lurking. I can explain, but I imagine it's really boring and not that important to share. Yeah, yeah. Probably, like, we understand they're in big trouble, basically. Just went to get the last iron brew I had in my fridge and my housemate stole it. That's actually, I'd blow my shit clean off. This is why you should have a fridge in your own room, because that's totally normal and worth it. Man, that sucks. Ugh. You're waiting, you're expecting that delicious cold drink in the fridge. I dropped a magnet. And then it's gone. That's pain. That's not just disappointing. That's heartbreaking. I was trying to be ChatGPT. I don't know if you noticed. That's what I was trying to do. Make sure the mice don't eat them. I haven't seen the mouse in my room for a long time. My first thought was to eat the magnets. Absolutely. I want to put these in my mouth so bad. Is that... Ooh, should I... I could just like crunch on them a bit. Can I? Oh, I really want to. I'm gonna do that after stream. I mean, no, I'm not, but... That's so fucked up, Voxlaw. Who are your housemates? Are they your friends? Why would they do that? Do you have metal fillings? No. I'm not gonna swallow them. I just wanna like crunch on them a little bit. I want to do like what I'm doing with my hands in my mouth. with the magnets. Sounds like you're trying to gatekeep an amazing experience. Hey Socrates. How are you doing? Good to see you. Crunch on a whole handful. Should I actually? I wouldn't do a whole handful, but just a little amount like that. I want to see what it's like in my mouth. I can't do it. Would you guys judge me if I did that? Coming back to the UK for a visit tomorrow? No way, you're gonna be around these parts? Take a bite out of it like an apple? I can't. I really want to do it, but I'm genuinely like, no, that's too weird. You can't do that in front of a bunch of people on the internet. You guys let me get away with some weird stuff, but implanted magnets in their clitoris? Why would they do that? What would that serve? You're a coward who won't tell anyone? No, because then I'm gonna have to spit them out. Oh, I want to do it so bad. Midlands, then Scotland, then back to Midlands, but London's maybe an hour on the train from there. That's not bad. You know, act like this is the weirdest thing you've ever done on stream. Just do it. Okay, fine. I want to take a bite out of it like an apple. Okay, that was awesome. That felt exactly how I wanted it to feel. That was so fun. I was scared I didn't want to like accidentally, I didn't move it around my mouth too much because I didn't want to choke on it by accident. Imagine if I choked and died on magnets live on Twitch. Guessing so it would subtly vibrate whenever they encounter magnetic field. When are you encountering a magnetic field with your clit? I feel like we would owe you money if you do that on stream. Well, pay up, guys. Drop their keys, thrust, and catch the magnet with their clit. They put a magnet in their clit and another in between their thumb and index finger. Bruh, just get a vibrator. Like... Hi, Joey. How you doing? Did I say hi already? When the magnets in your mouth feel exactly how you thought the magnets in your mouth would feel. Did it sound good? Have you heard that theory that since your tongue can feel that you can look at pretty much any object and know how it would feel to lick it? I thought that was just in general, like you know how things feel just looking at them. You like biting into the weird goo? No, I don't fucking like that. That's gross. This is good ASMR, right? Do we get an okay Updog stream? He's at work tonight, so he does day shifts and then evening shifts. I can't tell if, I'm not sure if it's week by week or midweek. It must be midweek. So no okay Updog stream. You almost very nearly didn't get a Harapone stream, to be honest. I haven't eaten. I got home at like what I'm even trying to say, like it's 3:30 or whatever. 3. And I just went straight to sleep. So and then I woke up and I pretty much started streaming straight away. So I'm gonna need to eat something. Oh my god. Oh, and it's fun if you put it in the pot too, and then I can just sort of dig around in it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he also got me this, look. One of these things. Which, you know what? I have to say, was not as satisfying as I thought it was gonna be. I just thought it would feel more satisfying. Like, am I supposed to, like, hold it like this? Am I supposed to put it down on a flat surface to do this? And they're numbered. There's so many numbers. That's scary for someone with dyscalculia. People use this as miniature painting palettes. That's a really good idea. That's so cool. Hey, Bad Wolf. Thank you for 24 months. It's bigger than I expected, yeah. I get that a lot. What do I want from Sweden? I don't know. Good question. What's characteristically Swedish thing that would be, you know, fun for someone not Swedish to experience? Are you getting me a surprise from Sweden? Thank you for 6 years. Yeah, that's crazy. You've been around for a while. 24 months, 6 whole years. You have been here for longer than that, though. From Reddit, I'm pretty sure. Do you like my hair? You know how I feel about it. I want to grow out my fringe again. I think, like, the short fringe and these layers, it just makes my head look very, like, chunky and square. Sorry, I don't know how to take a compliment. Well, not when it's something that it's like, I don't like it, you know? I think I need to grow my fringe again. And I don't fucking know. Having fun playing with toys. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm tired. Oh. I'm so exhausted. I'm gonna, should I tell you about how bad my day was at work? Do you want to know about how bad my day was at work and what happened? Like the lipstick. Thank you. It's actually lip stain. Because I'm lazy. I don't want to wear lip product is like the worst makeup to wear. It feels horrible. It's harder to eat and drink, and it comes off after like 2 hours. So I use lip stain, so I don't have to keep doing it all the time. It's cool how your upper lip is darker than the lower one, like a cartoon character. Yeah, I do that because I'm trying to create the illusion that my top lip is bigger than it is, because my bottom lip is bigger than my top lip and I don't like it. And I have a small top lip, and I also have like a long philtrum, which is like this part. And I think that's like so unflattering. I think my features could stay the same, but even if my philtrum was just slightly shorter, I think it would completely change my face. I think it's like a really significant like proportion of the face, and unfortunately I just got nerfed. So I put like lip stain or lip liner or whatever. I always overline it at the top. You see a lot of people doing that, especially in like e-girl makeup, because I'm trying to create the illusion that this is shorter. And so when it you know when it wears off, I just feel like I look like a different person. Only if venting makes you feel better and not worse. Probably. Had chicken nuggets delivered. I thought they were veggie friendly, but it turns out they're just actual chicken. Oh no, you thought they were like imitation chicken? Everyone's bottom lip is bigger than their top lip. Yeah, I'd say that's more typical, but I think now people get lip filler to like balance it out. And I think it's really cute when the top lip is a bit fuller. I just think it's really cute. But it's not even, like I said, it's not necessarily about the fullness of the lips, it's about the philtrum. But yeah. Just do philtrum growing workouts. No. Philtrum shortening. You can get like a surgery to like, they like cut under your nose and they lift it up a bit. But then I think to myself, you know what's weird is that I have a long philtrum, but I have very visible top teeth and like large gums. So already I'm like, my resting face is kind of it's my teeth and gums are like so big in my fucking skull that it's almost hard for me to have my mouth and my lips completely closed. So if this was even shorter, it would be surely it'd be like even harder to do that. But I was told that I wouldn't be allowed lip filler in my top lip because my chin is too small, because it's all about like facial balancing and stuff. And I do have a small chin. I have like quite a round jaw and a small chin. So what is the opposite of jelking and not for your penis for your philtrum? You permanently look like you can faintly smell something. Yeah, surely that would mean your lips don't touch. That's what I was thinking. I guess if typically it's for people where this is like way more extended, then it wouldn't be much of a problem. Hi, kind. I don't know if you answered before, but your vampire teeth at the side, are those like natural? Yeah, but I only really have one on this side. See, this side is, I don't have it. We all know how I feel about the left side of my face. Let's not get into that. Do wish I had a longer chin. I have a defined jaw, so it's weird. Yeah, I have a defined jaw, like, and this side is slightly bigger because I have a pretty chunky. I like my jawline, and I like my cheekbones. I think I have good bone structure, but then my chin just sort of disappears. It's not so bad on this side, but on this side, look at that. I have such a fat fucking face. This fucking jaw is so fat. Like, why is it so... It's like it's swollen, and it's the bone. It's not even... The annoying thing, it's not even like my muscle. or it's not about like the side of my face I chew on or sleep on or anything like that. It's not about the fat in my face. It's the actual bone. So there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing. You wish you looked like Johnny Bravo, the cartoon character? The picture you drew in your face and the ear thing 3D concept is the spitting image of you. Is it actually? Yeah, I really want to make that. I need to... Yeah, I need to... I really want to do that. And get it 3D printed. I was gonna say something. Oh, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna have to order food again. Like, I bought ingredients for this like cucumber tuna salad, and I saw this recipe on Instagram, and I tried to make it the other day, and I added so much mustard that it actually burnt my eyes and I couldn't eat it. And it's like, you know, it's just, this is just like, this is very stereotypical of me. I try to do something good and healthy. I burn my eyes out of my skull. Do you watch anime? Not really, not hugely. The last anime I watched was Frieren, but I really don't watch it often. Were those ingredients cucumber and tuna? There was cucumber, tuna, pickles, pickle juice, Greek yogurt, mustard, and other little things. You did a pones, not a big deal. I be doing pones all the time. Dan Fanboy, welcome to the chat. For some reason I can't see the message history of the Discord and can't chat. Very strange. Yeah, it's because you're in trouble. It's because you're in big trouble with up top with corporate. You're in big trouble with corporate. Struggling to eat today. I already ate yesterday and the day before. Why do we have to do it every day? Buddy. You're preaching to the choir. I'm fucking sick of this shit. You're on the naughty step. You're in timeout. You need to think about what you've done. You've done all your eating today? I need to order something. Like, I'm actually so hungry that it's hard to talk. I'm sorry, okay? I don't like this. I mean, maybe I could just eat a protein bar for now. Can't wait till tomorrow to eat more. Yeah, that's wild. I'm like so the complete opposite. I keep thinking this says cock magnets. Yeah, it's crazy that you even like the cooking more than the eating. That's wild. I was supposed to work out yesterday. I didn't. On bed rest for 2 weeks after surgery. Oh, I hope you're recovering well. Maybe you get better soon. What food should I get today? What do we feel like? What do you feel like watching me eat on stream? Vegetables? I don't want vegetables. Burrito. We had burrito on Monday. Was it Monday when I streamed? Did I stream yesterday? Magnets and vegetables. My whole room smells like blood because the surgery has me bleeding 24/7. There's nothing I can do about it. You poor thing. Oh my god. I hope you get better soon. I'm making a hot peach pie, ATM. Wow, hot fruit. Yeah, I hate hot fruit. I hate cooked fruit so much. Chicken? I don't really want chicken. I had chicken at work. I don't really want sushi. I want something hot and like hearty and filling. I could go for a fucking Taco Bell again. I think I genuinely want Taco Bell again. Is that crazy? I don't think it's that crazy to be into a certain thing for a short amount of time, you know, to just be like, this is what I'm in the mood for. 16 months. Thank you, Brandon. Just got my younger brother to get me some gummies from the store so that I'd pay him back. Well, that's nice. I gave someone a free latte today. They said they were going to come back and pay for it, and they didn't. And it's not really my problem. Nah, I fuck with Taco Bell heavy. I think it's disgusting and you should be locked up. I've eaten stew every day for a week. Sometimes I'll eat the same thing daily for a week or more. Okay, I don't feel so bad anymore now. I meant to sub on Monday but forgot. Are you gonna beat me to death yet? Yeah, actually. We've been planning it. We've been talking about it in the mod channel. When we're gonna get around to that, to beating you to death. Dana is also a stew woman. Oh yeah? What does she make her stew in? I don't think you wanted Taco Bell until your favorite streamer said burrito. No. I've been thinking about it since the other day. Because I want to get the burrito again, but not the rice. And the jalapenos. How is it? I think the jalapenos you buy from a jar from the store are just not that spicy. Can you print out their picture and put it up saying latte thief? That's so funny. What if I just start putting signs in the windows? I've eaten a plain chicken breast for every meal all week. I really don't like chicken, like 90% of the time. The only time I like chicken is wings, like KFC, or the fucking Domino's wings. Any other time that I try to eat chicken, it tastes like chicken and I don't like it. Is that Pachacho? Yeah, it's my Pachacho pen. There he is. Tofu and veggie broth and carrots, and sometimes steals my trash smoothie ingredients. Oh, that sounds so good. Chicken does indeed taste like chicken. Yeah, and it's bad. You know when it just tastes too much like chicken? I love pasta evangelists. Oh wait, should I get pasta? No. I still really want Taco Bell again. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna order Taco Bell. I don't feel as fun and funny today. Just warning you guys. It really pissed me off today at work because you know when a customer just straight up lies and like gaslights you? And this woman was like, she asked me for 2 Americanos. I put 2 Americanos in the till. I made 2 Americanos. She paid for 2 Americanos. And then when I bring the drinks over, she's like, I only wanted 1 Americano. And you know when it's like, you know you can't just say to their face, like, you asked for 2. You can't do that. You just have to be like, oh my god, I made a mistake. How stupid of me. And then she wanted a refund. And here's the thing about my job. They put us alone, essentially to manage a cafe alone as someone. They started doing that when I've been working there for about a month. I don't have training on these kinds of things. I don't know how to do refunds. I don't even have the permissions to do that on my account. I work all day without a supervisor, essentially. They come in occasionally. So, you know, I don't know what the fuck to do. And I have to be like, I have to wait for my supervisor to come down. And that can take like 20 minutes, half an hour sometimes. Because, like, they're busy, they're doing things. It's such an awkward position to be in. And eventually my supervisor came down and sorted it out. And that was really annoying because she got really angry. You know, well, not really angry, but you know when you can tell that someone knows that they made the mistake, so they double down even harder and make you feel even worse about it. This is something people do in like customer service. It was so funny because I could tell she was repeating it. She was going like, 1 Americano, 1 Americano. And she kept repeating it. And I could tell she was trying to convince herself in her head. And I could tell that as she was hearing it, she knew it didn't sound right. Because she said 2 Americanos. So she was going like, 1 Americano, 1 Americano. And then make a comment like, you know, as she walked away, she's like swearing to herself, like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, first of all, girl, even if that was my mistake, I didn't shoot you. I didn't kill your fucking family. Why are you getting that pressed? But this is like, thankfully, honestly, in my experience, in all of my jobs, most people are really nice and friendly and patient. And you just occasionally get people like this. Yeah, see, this is the thing. This is the fucking thing. Every single time, to avoid stuff like this, I am reading out the orders as I'm putting them in the till. So she said 2 Americanos. I vocalized, okay, 2 Americanos. She heard me say that. I do that with every single order because so many people say things wrong, or, you know, it's hard to remember all these details. Every single time I do this. You think I'm doing this for 8 hours and like end up doing the wrong thing? Like I'm in this habit now. She definitely said 2 Americanos. And then decided to make it, like, a problem after the fact because she made a mistake. She ended up getting her refund anyway. And then... Thank you, King Henry is dead. I like this shirt a lot. It's like a... Like, it's like purple, blue. It's like hard to tell what color it is exactly. Exactly. No one would say 1 Americano. They'd say an Americano. They yell at you like they ordered a ham sandwich and you gave them a poison sandwich. Hey, light on the poison, buddy. Can I get a singular 2 Americanos? Yeah, she knew she could get away with it, of course. And I am not the kind of person... No, not at all. Like, because I know that sometimes I mess stuff up. Sometimes it's really busy. Today I just completely forgot to make someone's coffees. And they were like, hey, are those 2 things still coming along? And I was just like, oh, sorry about that. Shit, like, I'll do that right now. I'm so conscious of it. I will ask people... You did ask for, like, this kind of milk, right? Like, you did. I would always be, like, double checking. So, yeah. No, it was complete fucking bullshit. And, again, it's one of these things where there's just nothing I can do. Some guy fucking came in and asked for a fucking cortado, which we don't have on the menu, which I still, like, don't know exactly what it is. But it always ends up that they're like, oh, it's basically a flat white, but shorter. So we have this whole exchange of like, okay, yeah, I can do that. And then he's like, oh, but I want ice. And I was like, you want an iced, shorter, flat white? And then I was like, okay, wait, do you want ice cubes or do you want an iced drink? And he was like, no, I want an iced drink. And I was like, okay, well that's a completely different fucking thing. That's a completely different thing. And so what do you want then? So what do you want? That's not a thing. Local coffee place in my super small town just shut down yesterday after the owner was given a short notice after a landlord died. I'm fucking bummed because it was the only pleasant place to hang out in this damn town. Oh man, that sucks. Maybe someone can buy it and bring it back. How about you just come back here and make it yourself? Cortado is like an espresso with an equal amount of steamed milk. Then what is the difference between that and a fucking espresso macchiato? Because people come in and they ask for these things and they just describe something and I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Rad. How you doing? Yeah, I'm at my complaining about work part of the stream. I believe cortados are made with warm milk instead of hot milk. Oh, really? What else? Yeah, and then all of our card machines stopped working. And like one after the other. Well, I mean, there was 2 of them, but they stopped working mid-service. And that was insane. I had a bunch of like open checks that I couldn't close. People still coming in to order more stuff. All at once, everyone in the fucking hotel came into the cafe like the chefs were doing something with the freezer, they were fixing the plug socket, like maintenance were fixing the plug socket, my supervisors came in, everyone was like rushing around. Oh, you know what fucking pisses me off? There's a guy that works at the concierge, and he comes in just to make my life more difficult. Like, in the middle of service, he comes in and orders a sausage roll, and he wants me to heat it for a minute and a half, which in our oven is really annoying. We can the most we can do is 30 seconds. So I have to keep going back and pressing it again. Like, I just find this so... I don't know how some people are so, like... What is the word I'm looking for? Like, kind of obnoxious, and like they don't really care about the impact they're having, especially on like their co-workers. And like every time he comes in, he asks for like juice from the bar. I don't really work at the bar, so I don't know how to, like, I don't know where they keep all their stock. I don't really know how it works. And he asked for like the biggest cup of juice. And then I'm like, oh, well, they don't really have much here anymore. And he's like, oh, you can just go and get more out the back. And it's like, bro, you're my fucking you're not supposed to be giving me more work. And it's just, he's so like greedy. Like he like will finish like the entire fucking carton of juice. Is he gonna go and restock it? No. Like, and ask for like the most, oh, and then he tries to like pay in cash and doesn't bring the right cash. And imagine having a fucking interaction with someone every day where you're like, you know, people don't really pay in cash, so we don't have change. So if you want to pay, it kind of needs to be exact change. And then he comes in with like a £10 note and needs to pay like £2.50 something and like small change. And it's like, what do you think is changing day by day? I don't have the change to give you. I've like told this to you multiple times. And you're just making things more difficult for me. I've been a barista working here for only like a couple of months. But I've worked briefly as a barista years ago. But I'm not really a barista. Like I haven't actually had like formal training. Entitled, self-centered, yeah. I don't know how old he is exactly. Like older than me, I imagine. And like I'm in the middle of this rush and I can see him standing there waiting for his fucking sausage roll, and I just put it on the side with the bag, and I'm like, you can put it in the bag yourself. Like, I'm not gonna stand here bagging a sausage roll for you when I've got customers. And he was like, okay, boss. When someone gets to the front of the queue and a surprise they have to pay infuriates me. Yeah. My approach in life is to never be the person that someone goes home to rant about. Yeah, this is also the guy that tried to get my number. You should replace his sausage roll with that poison sandwich. I have extensive history with baristas, sort of a connoisseur of connoisseur of coffee interactions myself. Have you worked as a barista? But yeah, I haven't been formally trained. Like, this place fucking sucks, man. Like, it's just, it's so stressful. Yeah, and then this guy wanted a refund. He bought a salad, and to be fair, this is valid. Like, he bought a Mediterranean salad, and it had one piece of feta cheese in it. I'd be pissed if I got a salad and it had one little cube of feta cheese. But again, I didn't know how to do refunds. I can't do that. It annoys me that they put people in the position in the cafe on their own and they don't train them for these kind of situations. That guy probably thinks he's really making you fall for him. Weirdo guy is always a fun trope at work. There's like 3 or 4 of them that I work with. I would end my life. That wasn't like a, he was like fine, you know, he wasn't weird about it, and I just said to him, I'm really sorry, but my supervisors are in a meeting right now and they can't come down and I can't do refunds. So he was like, okay, well, can I just leave my details and come back at some point? What else happened today? Did anything else happen at work today? I didn't get to go on my break on time. I was like 40 minutes late to go for my break. That kind of sucked. Whatever. Just don't get the mentality, even if something gets fucked up, that you'd want to attack someone in minimum wage. Yeah. Like, how is that the person you've decided to be in your life? Such entitled people. What a fucking bitch. When they don't train you properly and then blame you when you wrote it you on alone and get something wrong. Yeah, that's basically like this entire job. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I don't know. I think I go back to yellow. No, you're definitely more green. Definitely more green. So, yeah, I'm pretty tired today. Sorry, my mind has just gone so blank. Why is it so dark in here? Is this too bright? Is it the wrong color? Guys, what am I saying? What am I... If you ever have an issue with something I order, I never say anything because it's really not a huge deal. I'm gonna talk to the person that made and make their day harder than it has to be. Not worth anyone's time to complain there. Yeah. I tend to take the same approach. And I really don't mind, like, if I've missed something, I don't mind, like, a quick, like, quickly trying to fix something. I think the difference is when, like, something happens, like, there's some kind of situation, and I'm like, there's, like, kind of nothing I can do about this right now. Like, I don't have the training, or I need my supervisor, and then people make it worse by like having an attitude, I'm already really fucking stressed because I'm alone. I don't know when they're gonna show up. Like, they're putting us in a really bad position, and I'm gonna take like the brunt of the attitude from the customer because I'm just the one that's there. God, I just feel like there's something I'm forgetting. I don't know. Do you ever have another barista on with you? We're supposed to. Did you tell the supervisors it's been causing more issues for you? I hope you have been able to. I've talked a lot about how I think there needs to be 2 people, and they just don't. It's not how they want it set up. And I wanted to ask them today, like, can I just please have more training on certain things? But like, they're just not around, and when they were around, it was like super busy. So I didn't have the chance to ask them. You know, they come in and they go, you know? I really don't like my hair. Anyway. And here's the thing that pisses me off, right? We're supposed to have 2 people in the cafe after 10:30. My supervisor even got, like, told off by the manager of the hotel. Like, high up, like, just a level below, like, the actual owners. Because he comes in and sees that there's one person. It wasn't me, it was the guy that I work with sometimes. And he was like, what? I told you to have 2 people in here. Why is there not 2 people in here? And they don't care. Like, I am there alone around like 11. And they're like, oh, so and so is gonna come down soon to help you. But then you know what they fucking do? This guy comes down for about 10 minutes, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna actually ask him to start restocking stuff for the bar and like prepare things for bar service. So he just leaves and goes to get like to refill the fridge of the beers and stuff. And it's like, I need help right now. Like, it really annoys me. I've been here now for like a couple of months. Oh, I don't like purple. You can't be purple. Okay, that's better. Green is better. Hi, Sweatherly. Sconibulus? How do I say that? Does it mean something? Welcome to the chat. I guess it's economically more viable for them, but they're making lots of money off the sales so they can afford it. It's hard to justify not having more people in the cafe. I literally see people walk out because it's just a ridiculous amount of time to wait because I'm one person making orders one at a time because there's only one coffee machine anyway, so it's not even like I can load 2 shots at once. There's one espresso machine with one steamer. You literally have to do things one at a time. And imagine you've got 10 people in a queue. So people just leave. Like, what is this, man? Why am I so overexposed? Am I? I don't fucking know. I feel like... Is it my eyes? Like, something is going on with my eyes. And I hate my hair. Go to 2 coffee shops near my work pretty much every day, and they always have at least 2 to 3 baristas. Yeah, in every other place I've worked, this has been the case. No, the light is pointed at the wall. The people who are above you, the ones splitting you up, making sure there's only one person in cafe at the time, those people are assholes, delegating work they should be doing. They're the one who is just below the actual owner. You need to talk to them and express your worry and stress how ineffective it is, otherwise they'll never listen or learn. If you can get/see them and talk to them one-on-one, the people just below the owners who wanted 2 in the cafe at one time, which is minimum. Yeah, like, the thing is, like, they obviously see it happening because they come into the cafe. That's, like, they come in and they order coffee and they sit there and they see how things are operating. So, and like, they obviously have issue with it. So at this point, it's like, it's not even like they just don't know what's actually happening. They do. They even, like I said, complained, you know, to my manager that it's still not happening. So at that point, like, nothing is gonna change. Like, they're being told by their bosses, like, important people, and they're just still not. It absolutely does not matter how it's affecting me. That is the least of their concern. The least of their concern. If they don't even care about the consequences that they'll get from their bosses, like the managers of the hotel, they're not gonna give a fuck that customers are literally walking out because they're having to wait so long for their order. They're not gonna, they don't care. They don't care how stressful it is for the people working there. They don't care like, mistakes are being made because they're putting people who are just not trained alone, that don't, like, this guy that I've been working with recently, he gets left alone and he's sometimes still asking me how to make, like, basic coffees. Hello, Claus. How are you doing? Hello, Updog. Are you back from work, or are you... Hello, Updog. My belly is hurting because I want it to be full of Taco Bell. They're actually dumb, or they're doing it on purpose. And you know what's even, like, weird? Every week, there's a message in the group chat saying, welcome new team member, but it's all for the fucking buffet, for the breakfast upstairs. Like, that's, like, really upsetting. To see that they are hiring people, so they have the budget to hire people, but they're still just letting us stay in this situation. Like, that's so fucked up. $10 buffet workers, half a barista. Exactly. Room looking clean as fuck, buddy. You don't wanna... I mean, girl, are you being sarcastic? Welcome to the chat though. Peach is the worst. It's 10, I'm back. Oh, welcome back! How was work? Trix, welcome to the chat. Goo, welcome to the chat. The box behind me is all of my, like, crafty material stuff that I use to make things. Add me to the group chat real quick. I want to say something. I'll be looking elsewhere. Yeah, I kind of need to anyway, look for stuff in a different area. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's just, it sucks because, like, I only got this job because my friend helped me, get a job here. And before that, I had been applying for jobs for months without any luck. So, I'm very anxious about the idea of looking for another job. Hey Nosrat, how you doing? Can you jump? Like, do you have good vertical lift? You seem like the person that can jump really high. I mean, first of all, thank you. And I don't know. I've never really tried jumping. I'm not very active. I don't know the last time I tried to sprint really fast. Because I've always lived in, like, above someone in, like, upstairs rooms and stuff. In flats and stuff like that. So, never really had the chance to jump. Could have died at work? What happened? Save all your money out of spite and quit. I can't even really save. Because it's like 90% of my money goes to my rent. And this month, I definitely won't be saving much because I'm going to be taking a little break to España at the end of August because I haven't seen my boyfriend in how many months? Since January. Biggest breed of dog you could jump over? I genuinely don't know, and I'd be scared for my knees. You do give off the vibe of someone who can do a mean cartwheel. Surely this cannot be true. Like, I feel like I don't give off the vibe of someone who is very active at all. What type of work are you looking for? Specifically coffee maker or anything? I would probably be applying for other barista roles. Yeah, you know, something like that. Because I just have experience here. I could jump over any size of dog. I mean, most dogs aren't that big, so I could probably jump over like a Labrador. Yeah, but to do a good cartwheel, you've probably got to be a bit active. You can only see you from the waist up, true. I do be hiding a six-pack though. I don't know if I don't know if I should expose it right now. But I did abs yesterday. I was supposed to work out, but I didn't. Would I bartend? I don't know. I don't really like working in the evening. And now, you know, I obviously stream in the evening, so. But I also just, I prefer to work early, because I hate knowing that I have work in the evening. I can't enjoy the rest of the day. Hey Roswell, how you doing? Believe in the what? Stream from the bar. You start only posting abs? Soon. Do you see my story the other day? I look shredded. Okay. Should I order food? Oh. And then maybe we can watch something. I know I have this Diet Coke. I also have this Pepsi. My belly. Actually double took at the ab story. Yeah. Abs is a valid option for when you might want to post thirst traps. Well, this is what I was saying the other day, that for a flat-chested girly, my abs are my titties. And you know what? I think I'd rather have like a toned tummy than big titties. I think I like it more. Did you see my message about something that happened to me in the last 2 years? No? Did I miss that? What happened to you in the last 2 years? Security? You want me to do security? You wearing 2 shirts? No, it's just like a lining. Hey, Zen dog. You'd rather have titties than abs? Have I told you about the curled up wanking guy? Sorry. Hey, Meowzoid. Why not both? I would like my boobs to be a little bit bigger, but I don't think I'd want big titties anyway. I think it'd look strange on me. My abs are my titties. When I was in security, half the staff was 70 years old. I think you're fine. Yeah, 70-year-olds can be strong. Been deaf in my left ear for my whole life. I didn't know that. Now I'm losing sight in my left eye, so I can only see out of my right eye and can only hear out of my right ear. Oh, I mean, that's... I'm sorry to hear that. Because that's like... That must be really scary. But that... Like, what is going on there? Why just the right side? Get an eye patch and be badass. That's pretty cool. Maybe you could get like a cyborg eye. I only got this bottle of Pepsi yesterday. Something is like... My eyes feel really weird. Like everything is too bright. After I left uni and started getting tubby experimenting with my sexuality, I had a fling with a guy with insane abs and he never worked out. He just wanked in like a crunch pose. Knees by his ears. Was he self-sucking? You guys weren't even here earlier when I put the magnets in my mouth. Have you guys seen my magnets? The magnet bite was pretty sick and twisted. Once laid on top of him and my belly fat filled his abs like an ice cube tray. Oh, I can't wait to get so ripped. I want to be like an ice cube tray. Don't they specifically tell magnets to not put them in your mouths? What gym split you running? I don't go to the gym. I just work out at home. We're gonna get so tired of your ripped abs. What about my big butt? I'm gonna be deaf and blind, but I'm gonna be so shredded. You can eat magnets out of my hand. Don't you want to eat that so bad? What if they make flavored magnets? If you show them butt, I'm killing myself. I don't think I need to show straight butt to see, like, how my figure is changing from working out my butt. Eat a handful and go to the airport. I feel like lately, I don't know. The annoying thing is that it's just about waiting. Like, I wish I could just fucking work out really hard and get it all done in one go, you know? And in like a couple of weeks, get a big butt. The annoying thing is that you just have to wait. It just takes time. And it's like, I know what my potential is. Oh, my nose, my nose, my nose. Yeah. And I just have to wait. That's why people love steroids. You can train several times a day. Well, guess it's time to start using steroids. Hard to get a big butt and abs at the same time. Yeah, because I no longer want to, like, try and force myself to gain weight, because it just, like, my body hates it. I literally feel sick. And, you know, I like my tummy, but yeah, I think it's easier to get a bigger butt if obviously you've just got, like, more body fat. And I'm just going for working out and gaining muscle. Tragedy is Spain's top twink kills himself by eating 500 magnets and going to the knives and big syringes store. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth having. Takes time and protein, yeah. My testicles will shrivel up. No, I love my testicles. I do take creatine, yeah. I drink creatine every day. And... oh, I just remembered. Because I also have, like, protein milk. And I just remembered that I had to buy a new frother because mine broke. And it's at the Amazon locker and I need to pick it up. I've started drinking with oat milk. Actually, instead. I used to be big into milk, but lately, I don't know. I don't feel like having dairy. It feels nicer to have alternatives. Tried to force weight on myself. I ended up pre-diabetic and still skinny. What were you doing? What were you eating? yeah, like, my goal, like, when this kind of first started, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna eat loads and gain weight, but, like, my body just doesn't want to do that. And it's not like I'm at risk with how thin I am. I don't need to gain weight for my health. And I fucking hate eating a lot. I really hate it. I hate cooking, I hate eating, I hate how it feels, I hate the time it takes up. And it's just like it just doesn't work for me in my life. Working out is boring, doing sports is more fun, and it's cardio. Yeah, for sure. Like, it is boring. It's so fucking boring and monotonous, and I hate it. But I really want to see my body change. And I kind of want to prove to myself that I can do it. Like, it's also the mentality side of it. But you don't need to work out like this to be healthy. You can do fun stuff like sports, like, and be perfectly healthy and go for walks and stuff. It would always freak me out when I go over to my white friends' houses and they would just have a big glass of milk as their dinner beverage. That's strange. People who drink milk with, like, your dinner, maybe your breakfast, depending on what it is, but dinner? Well, the milk that I have is like vanilla flavor. Hey, Mugen. Going to bed? Okay, good night. Oh, it's late for you, isn't it? Good night. So we won't get to call and listen to stories together. Feel about meal replacement drinks. Isn't that like... No, I haven't. Like, I tried to drink Huel once and it just tastes like straight ass. Tastes like poop from a butt. Oh, you have work again tomorrow? Why did Nosrat's message get deleted? Listen to podcasts when I work out? Same, you know, I don't listen to music. I'll put on like stories or something. You can build up gradually, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. I struggle with the same thing. I don't even want to look hot, I just want to feel healthy. Oh, I meant to unpin it. Milk should only be drunk with cookies. In Finland, we chug milk. Where's Zookla at to confirm that? I've been cycling for 3 years and love the cardio, but now my legs can't deal with high impacts of running. I mean, running is pretty bad for you, like, bad for your joints, right? I'm getting a Minions ad. It was too funny, dangerously funny. So many better ones in the market. Okay, so consensus seems to be that Huel sucks. Sleep well, boyfriend. Good job at work today. I'll send you a good night message. Did Sam send me? Oh, that's how he'd jerk off? That is so bizarre. You know someone in here right now jerks off like that and is feeling really awkward right now. This was something from earlier in the conversation. If that makes no sense to anyone. Oh, thank God it was a diagram. Me? That's a self-sucker if I've ever seen one, right? Cycling for 3 years? Girl, take a break. Someone commented on my YouTube video. I posted a new YouTube video, by the way, if you guys didn't see that. And they went to a part where I'm like sitting on the ground, like squatting on the ground. I think I was rolling out my paint. I was like getting my paint ready to paint the wall at uni. And they were like, holy shit, that's crazy fucking flexibility to have, like, because my feet were completely flat, like squatting on the ground. Why'd you say lol? What did I say? Okay, I need to say, okay, good night. Good night, boyfriend. So you have work in the morning now? And not in the evening again? The knee on the chair is crazy flexibility. That's crazy amused me. I do want to play Mecha Chameleon with you guys at some point. Maybe we should do that tomorrow. I wanted to talk about how depressed I feel, but I don't want to bring the mood down. But just know that it's bad. Just know that it's bad lately. I think that's why I'm not so mad at myself that I want to get Taco Bell again for the second time this week. So I think I'm gonna order that, and we can watch something again. What do you guys feel like watching today? We watched the awful fucking videos last time. We need to find better videos to watch. It's your stream, do what you want. Doing so good at stupid work that's beneath you. I think, like, the hardest part is, like, not even so much the job and, like, actually being there and it's stressful and annoying. But I think what's really getting to me is the time that it's taking up. It's disrupting me a lot more than I thought it would. And that's making me more depressed than the actual job itself. Like, I hate the... I just have a really hard time being somewhere for 8 hours, like starting the day knowing that there's a million things that I want to do that are like meaningful to my life. I could be editing videos, I could be making clips, I could be making art, I could be doing my crafts, I could be doing, you know, content stuff, and then, but I have to go spend 8 hours in a cafe. And 3 days a week doesn't sound like much. Like, at least I'm not working full time. But it's just so disruptive. It's more like the routine of it. Like, even on my day off, if I know I'm at work the next day, I have to think, like, okay, well, I want to get started on this thing, but I have work. So and then I'll probably have stream in the evening. So that'll be like an entire day that I can't use. Can we watch awful videos again? I missed them last time. Don't worry, I'm sure we will end up watching awful videos. Don't get me wrong. Like, it is, I think that's just what is getting to me the most. Like, there are things I want to be doing, and I have to put them off. And it's just awkward as well that I have, like, work one day and then a day off and then work and then a couple days off and then work. You know, maybe if it was like all like 3 days in a row and then I know I have the rest of the week, I think that'd be easier to manage. But it being like on and off, some days I can sleep in, some days I need to be in bed by like 9. And I think what it's really doing is when I do have free time, I'm getting really like anxious about it. And it becomes so important when I have a day off. And then I think of all the things that I would ideally get done that day. And it's so much like trying to like work out and eat. And I've probably got to clean my room. It's probably a fucking mess. And by the time all of that is done, it's like 2 in the afternoon. And if that's a day that I have to stream, I know I've only got a few hours and I need to edit videos, but I also want to do craft stuff. Like, I can't do everything in one day. And then I know I've got work the next day. So then I'm busy until 2 again. And then there's just a few hours and then it's streaming. And then, like, I feel like I'm constantly having to stop myself in the middle of doing things. Like, I can't, like, get through and, like, finish tasks because I'm like, well, I need to stream now. Or I need to go to bed early because I have work. Or I get home from work and I'm fucking exhausted because I've been awake since 4 a.m. I seem to be doing well, and I think you'll find what works. I think that this is just how it's gonna be. And like having my routine disrupted like affects me the most. Like, for some reason that just makes me so fucking depressed. It really like does something to my brain if I can't be doing the task I want to do at the time. Because even if I'm just at home, some days I'm like, I really wanna do like editing or whatever, and then I can focus on it really well. This is just how like my focus works. I can't make myself do something I don't want to do, but I have to right now. And I'm realizing that it has to go somewhere. Like, this is having an effect on me. And I've noticed that I'm just a lot sadder, and I'm like getting more depressed. It's really not good. Like, and I'm getting more like irritated. I'm more irritable all the time and frustrated, and I'm just feeling a lot more numb. Because it's just... like the feeling of being there in the cafe when I know I don't want to be there and I just have to stay there for 8 hours is draining all of the positivity out of me. And then when I do have my free time, I just feel depressed. And it is, yeah, it's good that like, they do seem to have settled me into like certain days a week, which is good. It's just awkward. I'd rather it just be a chunk of 3 days in a row. But at least it's not like completely random. It's always, you know, the same time, 6 till 2. Structure is better than no structure and more free time. I liked being able to give myself structure. And like there's a lot. It's not like I get home and I'm sort of like, huh, what should I do now? There's so much I want to be doing with my life and with my time. I know what I want to be doing with my time. And I have to like live in this like weird suspension of time where it's all I can think about. And I have to be in a cafe making coffees. I don't know, it fucks with my like productivity. Working is the most draining thing. Having little to no time after work is the most depressing stuff ever. I might get 1 to 2 hours a night to do anything I want, but it's not all at once, so pretty much not even worth doing the hobbies. Right? And like, I am working part-time. I cannot imagine what it's like for people working full-time. How hard it must be. It's something I have done everything I can to avoid with like the choices I've made in my life, because like it just must be so hard unless you really love your job and it like is your purpose in life and you don't necessarily feel like there's somewhere else you should be. But you know, a lot of people aren't in that position. No, I think it's all like insane. I think it's all completely insane. I can't believe this is the world, like, and the society we've created for ourselves as humans. That's why I just have no respect for it and being like, yeah, I should be like a normal person and contribute to society and have like a normal job. Because I just think it's insane that like this is the system we've set up for ourselves. It's all completely wrong. Like, it's so fucking wrong. Like, what do you mean? You're at work more than like anything else. Like, you spend more time with your coworkers than your fucking partner. Thank you, Donut. Thanks for hanging out. Be dead if I had to work full time. Yeah. I think even if I just did 2 days a week, it would help. But I don't think I'm allowed to do that. They have to give me a minimum of 24 hours or something. No, a minimum of 20 hours. So unless I'm working 10-hour shifts 2 days a week, I have to do 3. Find modern work standards very draining and too time consuming to have a balanced, comfortable life. I don't think anyone is feeling balanced or comfortable about this. I think that's why, you know, some places are introducing 4-day work weeks. I think a lot of problems would be solved if people didn't have to worry about if they can survive this week or not. Work is draining enough and now I have to worry about my finances too. I'm gonna do something bad. Yep. Yeah, I think the world would be completely different if people just had a way to like live and food to eat, and maybe some people want to work more and work harder and have more money. Okay, but I think everyone should just be able to live and have a home at the very least. And then some people can like do more if they want to, I guess. But this is just... what a crazy, ridiculous system. And like that's why I've made the choices that I have. I think I would still rather work part-time and live in a shithole in a shared room than work full-time and have my own place. 60 hours in 5 days is shocking. You must be exhausted. You deserve a nice long bath. A lot of people feel that way, but you're not alone. I think it's normal to hate being stuck in the machine. Don't let it make you sad or drained. Get angry, let it fuel you. Save enough to retire or escape. There's a way out of it. I guess. It does make me sad though. I can't help it. It's just how I feel. If you had unlimited time, would you still crank out the things you do care about without the pressure? I found an extended time of freedom becomes detrimental. If I... yeah, I mean, that's kind of what these 3 years have been that I've been studying. I have still had uni work to do, but for the most part, I've been able to work on my own stuff. And I'm good at like delegating myself things to do. I'm good at like generating my own purpose. I don't need a job to do that. Like it doesn't give me like the purpose. It doesn't give me like routine. I had all of that. And this is just like getting in the way now. The annoying thing is, though, that like recently I've been feeling a lot more like driven in you know, I've been doing my stream schedule more. I've been editing more. I'm feeling a bit more like focused. And it just so happened to come around at the same time that I finished studying and I had to get a part-time job. And I also have a theory. Okay, now I'm just fucking yapping and going off. I didn't even order my Taco Bell. Jesus, okay. I'm gonna order Taco Bell, for fuck's sake. And Taco Bell takes a while to get here, so. Fuck. You guys don't get to hear about my theory. I'm gonna put something on for you to watch while I do my Taco Bell order. Thank you for the gifted subs, Anonymous. Thank you! You haven't done a stream schedule for nearly 3 months? Well, since I've been working, and even then, sometimes the days are different, but I'm doing 3 days a week. And I've been pretty consistently doing Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. It was only the job that has gotten in the way of that. And this is comparing it to like the years and years that I've been streaming and not having any semblance of a schedule, and sometimes not streaming for like weeks and weeks. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it is now much more of a schedule and much more frequent than it has been in the past. I wish I could share it, but my Discord is broken. I think, don't you just need to react to the rules? I think you just need to go into the rules and react to the message there. Like, add a little emoji. Doing things you don't like helps you do things you do like, then it's all good. I can do without the doing things I don't like. I think that's what I'm saying as well. Like, maybe, like, for some people it helps them, like, motivate them to do things that they do like. But, yeah, I don't need that, like... I can't think of the right fucking word. Like, even when I had all of this free time, I was never. I don't just let myself I don't watch TV shows. I don't play games unless I'm streaming. I would sometimes let myself play Stardew Valley and Hollow Knight for a couple of hours. Like, even when I had all this free time, I was doing something with it. I can't let myself do nothing. It makes me like anxious, which is also a problem because I don't know how to relax. I don't know how to rest. Yeah, thank you for the gifted subs. You thought you did? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Taco Bell. Okay, right. Taco Bell. What do you guys want on as background stuff? Background video. What is this link?
Hello and welcome back.
What? Are you gonna explain to me what it is, or are you just gonna paste a link in the chat? He's eating... Why do we want to watch this? What is this? I don't want to watch this. Sure, something scary? Play some cool drum and bass music. Thank you for following. I mean, Slapped Ham was pretty good, right? I can't believe there's not been a nuke video for so long. Oh, 3 hours ago. Fresh off the panini press. Okay, you guys watch this while your streamer orders Taco Bell. Wait, scary videos that should not be seen? Hold on. We can't watch this. It's scary videos that should not be seen. We're not supposed to see it.
Our first clip of the day was
I'm
uploaded
willing
to
to
the YouTube
risk it.
channel Terra Latente. It's March 2022 and a security guard at the government hospital in Toluca, Mexico is doing his rounds late at night.
How's the audio? Should we put subtitles on?
Everything seems
Well, look,
perfectly
we're not supposed to be
normal.
watching this, but...
That is until his
Bye,
camera
Digiman.
inadvertently catches something quite eerie. Watch.
You've seen it?
It can be quite hard to see
What?
at first, but if we watch that again in slow motion, you can see what looks like a woman in a gown standing at the end of the hall.
No.
The camera catches just a glimpse, but by the time it swings back around, the figure is gone.
That just looked like a cabinet or something. Anyway.
It's late at night, all staff
guys
have gone home and this
be
area of the
entertained.
hospital shouldn't have patients wandering the halls. So who or what is standing by the door? There are rumours that this
The
hospital
cabinet.
is heavily haunted by former patients who have died here. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy people at the end of hallways that seem to vanish into nothing. Some staff members have said their night shifts get so creepy that they've threatened to quit or asked to be moved to another hospital. They say they've seen people walking around in hospital gowns, but when they run after them to ask them to return to their beds, there's no sign of them at all. Add to these sightings the regular
get two
reports of
burritos?
disembodied
No.
children's screams, and you've got yourself what sounds like a seriously haunted hospital. But can these stories be believed? Watch the
I should get a
footage
burrito
again
and a taco.
and make your own mind up.
This guy sounds like he knows women in gowns. What does that even mean, buddy?
When user Space and Flowers uploaded an eerie photo to Reddit, it left the community abuzz.
What is
with
that?
talk
What am
of
I
whether or
looking
not
at
it
right
shows
now?
a real ghost. At first, the photo, which was taken at a children's museum, appears perfectly normal. That is until you take a look at the upper right-hand corner of the image.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
In the window, you can make out what looks like two dark hands pressed up against the glass.
Or just
There's
dirty
even the faint
handprints.
impression of a head and
Hello?
torso. The poster notes that the room is normally used for arts and crafts and that the window
It's
is often
just
covered in
dirty
chalk and
handprints.
paint, as you can see here in this photo. However, the window gets thoroughly cleaned every evening at closing time.
Okay,
Here's a photo of
sure
what
it
normally
does.
looks like.
I'm
The window is
sure it
clear,
gets
and there doesn't
thoroughly
appear to be
cleaned,
anything
just
that would
like
give
my
the
bed
impression of a
sheets.
transparent figure pressing their hands on the glass. So what are we looking at here then? The OP followed up the image by saying that a lot of the cleaning staff at the museum have said that they believe the property is haunted. So are the handprints just leftovers from one of the arts and crafts sessions? If so, then how do you explain the partially visible head and torso? Love to hear your thoughts on this eerie photo in the
I
comments.
mean, if that
down
is
below.
supposed to be the head, they've got a long fucking neck.
TikTok user to the floor 269 has been
Could it
sharing
be
some unnerving
someone
experiences
forgot?
from their home, claiming that a ghostly presence might be haunting the property. Late at night, strange occurrences have left the uploader and viewers questioning whether there's something
Woman in a
more
gown.
sinister at play. In one video, the OP begins recording after feeling an eerie presence in their living room.
Show yourself.
Do you guys hear audio?
Show
Okay.
yourself to me. I want to see who you are. No, I want to see who you are. Leave me alone.
A pole in the room inexplicably moves all on its own.
Show me your
That's
face
kind
or
of
leave my
scary because if
house.
it can move that, it can bonk you over the
Demand
head.
it. No, go.
This guy's
In
gonna get
another
bonked
clip
over the head.
captured on a different night, the activity escalates. While in the kitchen, the OP spots something strange outside of the window.
Something was looking at me through the window,
Stop.
and I heard that lady crying against. I thought,
I
come out of the
hate
kitchen.
dark windows
I'm freaking the out.
being open
Although
like
the
this.
video itself doesn't capture
At
the
least on-
sound,
like the
uploader
ground
claims to
floor.
have heard
It's
a
different
woman's
if you're up
screams
high,
just
but
moments before.
When I used to live like
As they continue
with-
filming,
like,
the
at home with my
situation
mum.
takes a chilling turn.
actually, I
Watch.
remember when I used to live at home. For some reason, I didn't order yet. Fuck. Sorry. Just we had a the family computer was in this little corner in the dining room that was right next to the window, and for some reason we had no blinds there. So imagine you're like 13 years old, and like it's a school night and you don't want to go to bed, and it's like 3 in the morning, and for some reason your mum just lets you stay up until that time. And it's pitch black outside, and you got the creepy garden and the creepy window, and you're just trying to discover hentai for the first time, but you're scared out of your damn mind. Okay.
No, no, no.
A knife suddenly flies across the
family
kitchen, passing
computer showing your
dangerously
age
close to
there.
the uploader.
No, no, no.
These eerie events have sparked a lot of speculation among viewers. Is
Oh,
it truly a haunting, or is there another explanation? With more unsettling clips emerging, it seems like this haunting mystery is only deepening.
No, no, no.
TikToker Jen Barari has been documenting a set of eerie and bizarre events in and around her home for over a year now. We've featured some of her clips before, but it turns out her alleged haunting is much darker and more mysterious than you'd think. It began in November 2021 when Barari uploaded her first video to TikTok showing some strange activity on her property. Take a look.
I want a chicken
Sounds like
quesadilla.
an animal in distress.
I want a chicken.
At first, we can hear some kind of high-pitched screeching. Sounds a bit like a dog or fox in the distance.
Quesadilla.
Then she shows us something eerie captured on her home security system. Watch.
Watch.
Like, what is that?
Wait.
A figure appears out of nowhere, just next to the swing set in her
Why is there
backyard.
no...
Like, what is that?
What?
A short while later, the figure walks out of sight.
Huh?
You may notice that the timestamp jumps from 2045 to 2047 right when the figure
man.
appears. While at first many viewers thought this was evidence of a
No.
hoax, Barari left
I
a
can't
reply
get my
saying that she
cheese
also
dip.
thought perhaps someone was pranking her and had somehow edited the security footage just to scare her. In a follow-up video, Barari
yes,
says that
okay.
her house was built back in the late 1700s,
Okay,
featuring an
okay.
old barn house and the main colonial building that she lives
Sour
primarily
cream,
in.
I live on a property that was built in the 1700s. There's a colonial house, there's a main house. I'm sorry, there's the colonial house, which is the main house, and then there's the barn house. And we're in the main house. So
You
this is
still
what's
think you're
going on by
stupid?
my daughter's
Genuinely, yeah, I do a
playground,
little bit.
okay?
She then shows us
I
some
don't think
more
I'll ever be very
CCTV
smart.
footage. This time, some weird sounds are captured. Take a listen.
Fire sauce and Diablo sauce, those sound spicy as fuck.
I know you hear that.
Once you combine fear and hentai, there's no coming back.
Okay, that's not right.
Then more activity can be seen.
Mind you, like when I went back outside, I was f***ing with them because they're latched.
This time the timestamp doesn't jump, despite the lounge chairs somehow moving on their own.
Mind you,
Okay,
like when
I'm
I
doing
went
it, guys.
back
I'm ordering.
outside, I was
I'm doing
f***ing
it.
with them because they're latched.
Is this like a playground outside?
Then in this
Is
next
it in a
clip, we
garden?
hear her back door knocking. When she looks outside, there's no one there.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Where's the flashlight? Where's the flashlight?
I think you're a very smart person because you burn all of your calories just
I'm
thinking.
going out with no phone.
Just because I'm thinking a lot doesn't mean I'm thinking smart thought.
This is the worst flashlight. How do I turn this on?
I think that's what is misleading about me. That sometimes I can be very articulate and I can be very like self-reflective, but genuinely, in any other case, I just can't like process and retain information. Like, I am quite emotionally intelligent and self-aware, and so then people think I just sound smart. Also, the glasses. But I just don't know much about anything. Like, actual, like, knowledge. I can read an entire book about something and just, like, not be able to answer a question about it afterwards. Like, that's the kind of being stupid that I mean.
There's literally nobody f***ing here. Oh, sorry, babe. There's nobody f***ing here.
A lot of people in the comments were worried that Barari may have just let something paranormal into her home, stating that you should never open a knocking door when there's no one there.
They do say that you shouldn't do that. Because then you're letting it in.
There's literally nobody f***ing.
Several days later, while filming an update video for her wife and daughter who had left the property to stay in the
Her
city,
wife?
Barari captures something truly chilling on camera. Take a look.
Whoa.
Oh shit. I forgot to get a drink.
Baby, tell me I'm bugging.
A dark figure can
Wait,
be
what?
seen in the top left window.
Oh,
Tell
I
me
didn't.
I'm
The
bugging.
promotion? I don't give a fuck.
Oh, Alright.
Bravely, Barari heads up into the roof to investigate.
There was something in the air
But there doesn't appear
night.
to be anyone
The
or anything
stars
there.
were bright.
The following morning,
Wait,
the
I think I
uploader shows
remember
the back of the
this
property
from a
where an
really
old
long time
gravestone
ago.
sits. It reads, Mike, 1943 to 1954.
I don't know
Aw,
if you
rip
can see
Mike.
that, but it says Mike. I think 43 to 54.
Barari says she had always thought it was just a memorial for a dog, but after all the recent activity, she's not so sure anymore.
I always assumed it was a dog named Mike, and there's other little stones along the path.
Is
but
Mike a dog
I
name?
can't get through there. So
She then shows another stone statue where someone seems to have sliced the head clean off.
it's really weird. So the head got cut clean.
That's gonna be
off,
me if
and,
I
like,
keep
you
working
know,
here.
That is a little weird, huh? Poor guy. It's like clean
Okay, it's
off.
ordered, guys. It's ordered.
Coincidence? I don't
You can
know.
stop having a go at
Then,
me.
in early January 2022, something strange is caught on one of the home's security cameras.
Creature squealing. me before I go to bed. Nothing beats a midday nap. Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Love a midday nap. It just makes me feel guilty. Who is that? I mean, there's something there. There is something there. Why is it wiggling along like a caterpillar? Ew, what is that? That's so creepy. That is so fucking creepy. Ew, I hate it. Why is it moving like that? Oh my, and then it just disappears.
Here's some more CCTV footage. This time we can see one of the swings in the backyard moving.
Me squealing with my legs in the air. That was not a cat. That's a big cat. You said the buddy picture in Discord?
This is followed by some eerie voices.
Oh. What the heck? That's not Buddy. This was in 2022.
Then in April, Barari captures some more eerie security footage
Oh,
of
I
her
do
daughter
remember
standing in bed.
this. Yeah, she's being creepy as hell. Just sent a real one? Buddy is a real one.
Prompted by all the activity, Barari invites a medium into their home. Here's the conversation.
I definitely feel spiritual warfare
Oh,
here.
Buddy.
Wow.
Is your child here today?
You guys
She's
need to
with
check the Discord
her
right now.
friends right now. Has a house next door.
In different places a lot just because of the activity here.
Do you hear that?
I do.
Yeah.
I feel somebody here with us.
Okay.
I would definitely give some sort of special guardian to your child. They're so young people are stuck in with their souls, but they tend to cling to that. So protect her, get her some stones.
Why is the audio so bad if this is supposedly being recorded by her phone?
Yeah.
Maybe they're in another room. I don't
If
fucking know.
you hear it right now, it's
And it's like
insane.
a man or something.
Medium? Or just ordered a large.
That's
Holy.
it. I'm leaving. It's too demon for me. It's too much. There's good in demonic, but this is evil. I'm out.
So is Jen Barari's home really haunted? If a medium refuses to stick around, you have to wonder whether some kind of evil energy really is
Javier, you don't
infesting
even
the
need to
property.
be the one making the
And what's
fake
to be
ghost
made of all the
videos.
eerie
You just need to
security
be the one putting
footage,
it into
the strange
compilations.
noises, and the creepy
And-
gravestones?
Doing a red circle around a shadow figure in the thumbnail.
This
and
is an
you
ongoing
going,
saga, one we'll keep an eye on. In
That's
the
it, that's all
meantime,
you
I
need.
highly recommend you check out the rest of her videos. As always, I'll put a link in the description box down below.
Phone is filled with gunk. I'm filled with gunk. They're gonna
This
put
next
me in the
eerie
gunk
image
cupboard.
was uploaded to Facebook by Dom
work
Fujarski.
tomorrow.
Some years ago, this couple were dining at a restaurant that was built on top of an old mine. The property is famous for its mining history and prominently displays memorabilia from its bygone years. The couple had this photo taken while dining in the restaurant. However, in the background of the image, you can make out a transparent man floating right in the middle of the room.
Oh
He
shit!
looks to have a long beard and is wearing a white button-up shirt, very similar to a miner's uniform.
Yes.
Dom says this is a snap of the physical photo itself, which was developed in a store, meaning it couldn't
Also,
have been
look.
photoshopped. While there's a
There's a
slight
ghost
chance this could
behind
be
them.
double
Look at this.
exposure, the man's uncanny
a
resemblance
whole
to an old
man
miner
ghost.
certainly makes this a creepy photo.
Oh,
Our first clip of the day is an
so
eerie little
creepy.
sighting uploaded to TikTok by elkakui.tv. It's late at night and a vehicle is making its way
What are
through
they
a dimly
driving
lit one-way
through?
tunnel.
Okay, a tunnel.
Soon, the driver spots
Streamer
something
learns
quite
what a tunnel
unusual.
is.
Take a look.
Mira, un niño ahí. Niño era un niño, Mario. Era un niño.
As they pass by, you can make out what looks like
Oh,
a small
I already
child
missed it?
standing on the side of the road.
Where? Go what?
The passenger and the driver himself
What?
ask if that was a kid.
A cardboard cutout?
Naturally, viewers have come to two possible conclusions, and both are just as eerie. The first is that what we're seeing is a genuinely lost child stuck
Why
in the middle of
why are
the road
they
in a dimly lit tunnel
elongated?
in what appears to be the middle of nowhere. The second conclusion that some viewers reached is that it's an apparition of a child, perhaps someone who sadly lost.
No, hold on. Have we actually taken a second to look at the proportions of what this is? It's like, what are we suggesting? That this is the head, this is the whole body, and these are the legs? And look, this is the hand. It looks so silly, it looks so goofy. That's what I look like now. It looks like a surfboard.
Lost their lives along this very stretch of road.
I mean, I don't know what it is.
So either way,
but
both scenarios are sad and eerie.
what is that? I mean, it literally looks like it could be like a road sign turned on its side or something, and someone propped it against the wall. What is that? I'm trying to think of what that actually could be. Just something. Just something great. Super helpful. Also, did they fucking drive through there, notice that, go back and drive again, recording it? Like, oh, they were just
In
recording the
October
tunnel for some reason?
2022, Redditor Phantom881999
Nothing gets
posted
past
some
me.
bizarre
Nothing
CCTV
gets past
footage
me.
that was captured outside of his dad's workplace. The footage shows a night vision view of a small deserted roadway. It's a little before midnight when something horrible comes into view. Watch.
Watch. I like the way he says, watch. Ooh. That's a creepy little thing. It's a freaking Velociraptor ghost.
Although distorted, it looks to be two transparent figures hobbling along the road. The one in the back walks more upright, while the figure in the foreground is
I
hunched
appear
over
in
and
the
almost looks to
security
be
cameras at
walking
work.
on all fours. Both shapes
This is
are
how I
largely
look.
transparent, so you can't make any definite features. Yet some Redditors have suggested that it reminds them of a demon walking next to a vicious hellhound.
Of
Here it is
cour-
again
Yes,
in
thank
slow
you,
motion.
Redditors. Thank you, Redditors. Thank you so much,
Other
Redditors.
viewers are a bit more skeptical. They think it could just be a normal person smoking a cigarette, which would explain the glowing near the top of the shape,
It's
and that they're out
walking like a
walking their
puppet.
very normal dog. However, the strange appearance of the shapes makes others less certain that this video could be showing anything so mundane. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this very strange piece of footage. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
What do you guys think? I just can't, like, what it...
Footage. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
Like, I can't tell what is what.
It's thought that children might be more sensitive
A
than
guy out
adults to
walking
the
his ostrich.
paranormal. Maybe it's just because of their
think
active
it's a regular guy. It
imaginations,
doesn't
but
look
kids
like a
often
regular
claim to
guy, though.
feel and see things that grown-ups can't. This video, uploaded to TikTok by Paranoid Normal, shows a photograph that might just prove this to be true. The pic was snapped by a young girl on her toy camera. According to the girl's mother, their child had been seeing someone in her room
Ooh,
and started
my legs
refusing
feel
to sleep in
sore.
there.
God, they're so
On the day that this
muscular.
photo was captured, the girl and her mother were sitting inside the house all alone.
They're so hard.
As the girl was taking pictures, she turned and said, "Mummy, there's a man in my photo."
Wow.
Her mother grabbed the camera and was startled to see the dark silhouette of a manly figure standing in their hallway.
Just rubbing my thighs. They're so
As the poster says her husband was at work at the time, who or what could this shadowy figure be? Is it possible that the young girl has captured photographic proof that there really is something else inside their home? Perhaps it's time for her parents to believe her.
Bro, I don't know what I'm looking at. There's nothing.
This next clip was submitted to our Slaptam subreddit by user In Love with the Moon. According to them, they'd recently moved into a new house and had just set up the front porch camera that day. After receiving a notification on their phone, they checked the footage and heard something rather unnerving. Take a listen. The video sounds like it's captured the voice of a woman saying the words, "Help me."
It does sound like it's saying help me. It sounds like they're going,
It's then followed by another word that's a little more difficult to make out.
oh, I'm not working out my arms. I'm just working out my legs.
One viewer thinks the voice actually says, "Help me God," with the word God being drawn out like it's being said by someone in pain. Another viewer thought they could hear "Help me, go home," or "Help
No,
me,
she
go
clearly
over."
goes,
So what do you think the voice is saying? Take another listen to the footage and let me know what you hear in the comments down below. The forests of the world
Would
are
you
full
help
of
her?
strange and forgotten things.
Would you help her?
If you look closely, you'll never know what you might just find. Just ask Slaptam fan Jacqueline Faye Mathis. This photo was taken by Mathis's son in the woods
Slaptam
near
fan- oh, I
Baltimore,
can see it
Maryland, in the United
immediately. I see
States.
it.
In these woods, you'll find lots
If
of
that's what I
abandoned
think it
monasteries
is,
and
I
forts that
saw
were
it
used
straight
during
away.
the
Do you guys
American
see it?
Revolutionary War and the War of 1812. It's within one of these overgrown ruins that Mathis's son and his
Maybe that's
father
not
were
what it was.
hiking when they came across what appeared to be a wooden cross. They decided to snap a picture with the cross before leaving the desolate old ruins. Later, they noticed something odd. If you look at the bottom of the
Yeah.
photo, just to the left of the man's feet, you'll see what appears to be a face peering up from behind
and
the
I
cross.
mean, that looks horrifying. Don't get me wrong. That looks absolutely horrifying.
The hikers insist
Who
that
is
there was
that?
no one else around when they snapped the photo. So could this be the spirit of someone who fought in one of those wars from years gone by? Or was there someone lurking watching the hikers the whole
It looks
time?
like hyper-realistic.
Look closely at the
fucking-
photo and let me know what you think this
It
is
looks like
in the
the,
comments down below.
Hyper-realistic Plankton meme where he's going like, oh.
Oh,
I feel like I'm just too bright. Screen is too bright.
Ivana caga de risa, hermano, pero no estoy loco, boludo, me toca.
Hey, Ilmo.
this creepy encounter was uploaded to Instagram by the South
I need to
American
tell you
news
guys I had
outlet.
a really weird dream that my boyfriend told me that he was secretly a bunch of different chatters in chat. And it reminded me because Ilmo was one of them. He was like, oh, I've secretly been other chatters and I'm secretly Ilmo. And I was like, wait, really? This whole time? It was so odd. And I was like, how did you do that? You like, he was like, oh, I just made loads of different accounts to support you as like different chatters.
Infobay. This bus driver from the Salta province of Argentina says he was finishing his shift driving an empty bus back to the depot when suddenly the stop button was pressed as though a passenger wanted to get off. He took out his
Scary.
phone to film what was happening.
Ivana caga de risa, hermano, pero no estoy loco, boludo, me tocaron el timbre, boludo, mira. Tengo prendida la luz del timbre y hay alguien que habla atrás, boludo.
The driver shows us how strange it is that the stoplight had been activated despite the fact that there's no passengers on board the bus.
Y hay alguien que habla atrás, boludo.
We're gonna see that weird pale kid again.
Now things get even creepier when you listen closely to the footage. In it, you can hear a woman's voice.
¿Me escuchan, Julio?
Translated from Spanish, it sounds like the voice says, "Stop, driver."
What if she's just got
¿Me
accidentally
escuchan, Julio?
cast a spell on her
The
that
bus
makes her
driver was
invisible?
stumped by the incident and has no way of explaining what happened. There's been no official word from the bus company either, so for now, this very eerie
She's
encounter
like,
will
hey
have to
bro,
remain
can
a
you fucking
complete
open
mystery.
The door, please? Remembering recently I was making you a birthday cake. Hey, how about we make that dream a
¿Me
reality?
escuchan, Julio?
It's not uncommon
Hat
for people to be
Man.
scared of the dark.
I'm
Strange
scared of
noises,
dark.
mysterious shadows. Many people talk about the Hat
I
Man or
never
shadow people,
sleep in the
beings who
dark.
they claim to visit them while they sleep. This photo might have captured evidence of just such a visitation. The image, which was posted to Facebook by Mark Summer, was supposedly captured
What
by
kind
his
of hat do you
friend's
think the Hat Man is
13-year-old
wearing?
daughter.
What if there's a Hat
In
Man
it, we see
and
the interior
he's
of
just
a
wearing
room.
like a beanie?
In front of the dresser, there's the unmistakable silhouette of a man wearing a hat. The young girl who captured the pic was experiencing sleep
That's how I
paralysis
sleep
at
at
the
night,
time, a
genuinely.
phenomenon during
The whole
which you
night.
feel as though you're awake, but you find you can't move your body at all. When she finally snapped out of it, she heard a noise coming from across her room. She quickly grabbed her cell phone and
chilly.
took this photo.
I've got my fan on. I actually feel a little bit cold. Feel a
Many
little bit
people who
tingly.
experience sleep paralysis are also known to see terror-inducing nighttime visitors. In fact, after this photo was posted online, several viewers said that they too had been visited by a similar figure throughout their lives. Some say that the Hat Man or similar
I thought
shadowy figure
he was going to
sightings
say
occurred
after
during
they
the
saw this
period between
image they got
sleep and
visited by the Hat
waking.
Man.
But could this photo
guys
prove
let me know
that
if
this
you get
entity
visited by the
doesn't
Hat
just
Man
lurk
after
in
this.
our dream state? Have you ever seen the Hat Man or a shadow person? Maybe it was more than just a figment of your imagination. Our last clip of the day is quite a strange one.
That's
It's
what-
some
how long is
security
this
footage
video?
from a grocery store.
Oh,
It was uploaded to
compilation,
Instagram
I
by A
think.
Guide to Combat. At first, everything appears perfectly normal. That is until this happens. Out of nowhere, the man starts acting strangely as though he's seen something horrible just above him. He panics, then appears to collapse to the ground. So what did the man see that caused such a drastic reaction? Some people thought the man was just an actor, perhaps playing a prank
Me
on the
when they're
security staff
fucking getting
monitoring the
me.
cameras. But others
Me
aren't
when
so
they get
sure,
me.
saying the sudden change in behaviour looks quite genuine.
Me when they fucking get me.
So what do you think's going on here? If it's a
No.
seizure of some kind, why does he look upwards as though something is coming to get him? There have been a few other clips floating around recently showing
Oh,
people
I mean, poor
behaving
guy.
very similarly. Love to
He-
hear
he
your theories on
seems
this
very
bizarre
scared.
behaviour in the comments down below.
What even would that be that is like acting like that? Like flying up in the air and spinning around? Like, what
For
kind of
some
ghost
time
does
now,
that?
popular TikToker Diana Estrada 9 has suspected that her house might
Mushrooms
be
kicking me in
haunted.
the wrong place.
Her daughter regularly says that an imaginary friend lives inside of the house and that they play together. In this clip, while
You
going to
make
get
the
some milk
magnets
at
into
12
little
a.m.,
pipes in the
something
floor.
creepy happens. Watch.
Bro, even that was just creepy.
dice sola, hija?
Why do we have
¿A
no
quién le
lights
dice
on?
sola? Ay, la niña, hijo de tu puta madre.
Watching that again, the daughter runs off into the darkness and says hello to something.
¿A quién le dice sola, hija? ¿A quién le dice sola?
She then says, "Hello, girl."
Ay, la niña, hijo de tu puta
What are we doing?
Some viewers claim that if you listen closely with
Why are you
headphones,
letting your kid
it sounds
run
like
into a
something says
pitch
hello
black
back to
corridor?
the girl.
And then running
¿A quién le dice
away.
sola, hija? ¿A quién le dice sola?
What the hell is this?
A lot of
Smart
commenters have
detection?
noted that this would be hard to fake. Getting a child to run into a dark room in the middle of the night just to say hello to something isn't something a typical child would want to do for fun. So could we really be seeing an interaction with a ghost?
Something about this just
Watch the
feels
clip
not
again
real
and
at
make
all.
your own mind
like
up.
the whole video.
¿A quién le dices hola?
Why are you yelling and running in fear at your child?
In
saying hello
2011,
to
YouTube user
something?
Francisco Javier
That's so
Correa uploaded a
weird.
fascinating piece of footage from Chile recorded in February 2002 that sparked widespread debate about the existence of USOs, or unidentified submersible objects. The video, captured by the uploader's
Unidentified
godfather on a VHS
submersible
camera
objects.
during a
Okay,
family
now we're
outing to the
talking.
beach, shows a massive object rising out of the sea before mysteriously sinking back down beneath the water.
Submarine.
¿Cómo apareció de repente?
As
I
the
mean, they
family
do
enjoys
that,
a day
right?
at the beach, the camera suddenly captures what looks like a metallic mass emerging from the sea in the Strait of
Parental
Magellan.
instincts are poker. When in danger, they'll throw their babies as a distraction and run away. Yeah, you can make more of them.
The object is described by the narrator as something far too large and unusual to a submarine.
Of course. Obviously, because submarines can't be large and unusual.
The narrator's voice is filled with awe as he points out the strange colours and odd behaviour of the object.
I don't think we're suggesting that this is a ghost. Bipsicle. I think
The
we're
footage has
suggesting this
attracted
is just
attention
something.
not only for its content, but
maybe
also for the
aliens? Maybe deep-sea
testimony it's
aliens?
inspired. One commenter claimed to have witnessed the same event on the same day, providing further details of the massive object's appearance and the awe-inspiring sight of it emerging from the water. According to this witness, the object was clearly defined and unlikely to be a man-made platform due to the depth of the water and the strong currents in the area. USOs have long fascinated both researchers and conspiracy theorists alike. Unlike UFOs, which are known for appearing in the sky, USOs are believed to emerge from and submerge into bodies
Submarines are
of water,
actually way bigger
often
than you'd
vanishing without a
expect.
trace. While UFO sightings date back to
imagine
ancient
that they're pretty
times,
big, 'cause
reports of
people have to live in
USOs
them
began gaining traction in the
while,
20th
right?
century, often linked to mysterious
This reminds me
naval
of
or
the hidden
maritime
object game we
encounters.
just played.
The waters off the coast of South America, particularly in Chile, have been hotbeds for strange sightings. Historically, USOs have been reported in a variety of places, from the oceans to large lakes. The famous Shag Harbour incident of 1967, where a strange craft reportedly crashed into the waters off the coast of Nova Scotia, is considered one of the best documented cases.
Shag Harbour.
Witnesses, including local fishermen and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, claim to see lights moving underwater before vanishing
Nice.
entirely. Another famous case is the 1963
That's what I'm
US
talking
Navy
about.
sonar tracking of an unidentified object moving at incredible speeds underwater, far beyond the capabilities of any known technology. Some researchers speculate that these USOs are linked to underwater alien bases or advanced
Yes.
extraterrestrial technology.
Underwater
Others suggest they
alien
could be
bases.
experimental military
have
submarines or
TTS, no.
drones. In either case, the concept
for
of
2 months,
USOs opens up intriguing possibilities about what might be hiding in the depths of the world's
Down an island
oceans,
called Muff.
which remain largely unexplored.
My Taco Bell is on its way! I might not eat on stream, I'm not sure.
Some
I might have a
spooky
little
security
me time
footage
with
captured
my
at a
Taco
discount
Bell.
supermarket in the United States has left viewers asking the question, are ghosts real?
Maybe...
In mid-September 2022, CCTV footage at a Dollar
Just have-
General
just have a little
store in
me time.
Humansville, Missouri, captured a strange apparition in one of the offices. The footage was uploaded to YouTube by the Humansville Paranormal Society. Take a look.
Humansville? I'm not believing anything coming out of Humansville.
At around 2 a.m, the mist-like shape moves from left to right in the back office of the store. It appears, then disappears,
Oh,
leaving
so
no trace
tired.
whatsoever.
Okay. should be here kind of soon.
The OP's wife, Katrina, used to work at the store. She claims she used to hear all kinds of eerie sounds, including the freezer doors
Sometimes
banging
I like to be
closed
alone
when
with
there was no
burritos
one
too.
else around.
Yeah.
Humansville has a long history, and the site where this Dollar General store now
do you
sits
eat
used
it
to
with
be an
your
old
legs in the
water
air?
tower, the base of which
your
is
knees
still
by your
present on the
ears?
property. The town is small, with a population of just over 1,000 people. For years, residents have been reporting strange sightings and eerie experiences in Humansville. One of the most
There's no way
reportedly
that's a
haunted
real place.
areas is up at the old Elliott Farm, not far from Simrel Cemetery, about 9 miles west of downtown Humansville. Some locals say
It's like
that the property is not
person's
only
town.
haunted, but that it permeates evil. An urban legend says that the former owner of the farm was a cruel and wicked man who would torture animals.
Oh,
One night,
man.
after getting into an argument with his brother, he burnt down their barn, which was full of horses, just to teach him a lesson. Months later, the farm owner went
What a piece of
missing.
shit.
His family and local townsfolk led a search party, but there was no sign of him anywhere. Finally, after days of exhaustive searches, they discovered both he and his horse lying dead in a field miles from the farm. No one knows what happened or what he was doing in such a rural part of the neighbouring farm. Some say a curse or evil presence played a hand in his death. So could Humansville really be haunted? If this CCTV footage is anything to go by, then perhaps the urban legends are true, and a deep paranormal energy really is clinging to this old town.
I'm so tired, you guys. Even though I had a nap. What could possibly be the lesson there?
This next one has been doing the social media rounds this past week or so. People are saying it's yet more evidence that we're living in a simulation. This version was uploaded to Instagram by UFO Alien 1. Take a look.
What is that?
It's downtown Kuala Lumpur in
What is
Malaysia, and
that?
emergency services have gathered to try and remove a bird that appears to be floating in mid-air.
Oh! You know, I just saw a video about like tree
Onlookers appear
branches floating in the air
confused as
like
it looks
this.
like the bird is
But a
glitching
guy
out
was
and
using fishing
hovering in
wire.
one spot.
Yeah, it's a bird in the sky. That's what they're supposed to do. Why are we freaking out?
The sighting has
bird found
prompted
in
viewers
sky.
to question whether we are indeed
found in
living in a
kitchen.
simulated reality. In the early 2000s, Swedish
What is it
philosopher
hanging
Nick
from, though?
Bostrom developed the idea
could
that
it
we
be
may be
hanging
living
from?
in a computer-generated simulation. He posited the idea that one or more advanced civilizations might be utilizing vast amounts of computing power to run simulations of historical events and/or alternate timelines or versions of reality. These simulations would be so realistic that the entities inside of them may not realize that they're living in a simulated reality. Researchers have found that certain physical laws like gravity can be explained as information processing. This suggests that our reality may be a digital simulation, much like a computer game. So what do you think?
Computer game?
Could
What's
this
that?
floating bird be a glimpse at an
Yeah,
error
what-
in the simulation?
like, what the fuck
and
is
what do you
this,
think
though?
of Bostrom's simulation
why are they just
argument in
poking it with
general?
a stick?
Love to hear your thoughts
Not
on
like
this
a
one
net
in the
or
comments
anything?
down below.
We don't have something better to do this with. What is it doing?
Cemeteries are creepy at the best of times, but if you ever get the chance to visit one after dark, they can be pure nightmare fuel. When the investigators from the YouTube channel Soy Ramses decided to explore an old
Okay.
graveyard, it seems that they probably got more than they bargained for. As the video begins, we see the investigators speaking briefly to the camera.
Nos queda la policía ahorita, amigos, para preguntarnos qué estábamos haciendo, porque obviamente, pues, que estén dos personas en un cementerio se ve
We need a
sospechoso, y más
translation.
con el equipo que estamos trayendo, pues, nos interroga.
However, if you
Usually
look
they
closely, you'll
subtitle it, but-
notice that the paranormal activity might have already started. There's a shadowy figure walking
Oh.
among the graves. Take a look.
Shit.
Nos queda la policía ahorita, amigos, para preguntarnos qué estábamos haciendo, porque obviamente, pues, que estén dos personas en un cementerio
It's the Hat Man.
se ve sospechoso, y más con el equipo que estamos trayendo, pues, nos
The
interroga.
YouTubers then begin their investigation and soon discover what appears to be an empty grave full of muddy water. The grave doesn't seem to be freshly dug, and nothing else around it indicates that it could have been filled by heavy rain.
Se roban los ataúdes y los cuerpos y eso pues puede ser una clara evidencia pues. Podría ser que sí.
Person
They
walking
continue
at night.
on, and it isn't long before they get a fright
Bird
while
found in
examining
sky.
some
Person
tombstones.
walking at night.
Watch.
Ship found in ocean.
Güey, guacha. No mames, güey.
What?
No mames, güey.
Watching that again, 2 bottles resting on a nearby grave suddenly topple over. However,
Oh.
there doesn't seem to be anyone else around that could have caused it.
Guacha. No mames, güey. Oye, escucha.
No has cortado nada, ¿verdad?
No.
Quiero que te acerques y que la gente vea.
The investigators search the area.
Güey, eso es todo. Oye, no mames, güey.
Then a
Why are they like
noise
little
catches
houses?
their attention.
I've never seen
That's when
graves
they
like
spot
that.
the shadowy figure lurking nearby.
Me tiro la luz. Está haciendo algo allí, espérate, está haciendo ahí. Tira la luz, no que veo.
Oh, okay, now we're talking. Now we're getting
They
somewhere.
give chase, but soon lose sight of it.
Yes, absolutely. Real. This is the realest video we've seen this whole time.
No, güey. No, espérate,
Get
güey.
him!
Espérate, güey.
¿Quién eres?
Then they stumble across a broken grave where they discover something rather unnerving. Take a look.
¿Quién eres? ¿Qué estás haciendo aquí?
I want to know what they're saying.
No mames, güey.
Oh no.
Mira, aquí está su mano.
Is that a ball sack?
While the contents of the bag is probably a little too graphic for YouTube, we'll leave a link to the original video in the description box below, so you can go
Yeah,
and
these
check
things
it
have
out
cost
for yourself.
$1,500 per calendar month in London,
No mames, güey. No, güey. Vámonos, güey.
and you're sharing it with 3 people.
Espérate. No, güey.
This next one's also been doing the social
Man,
media
that one was so
rounds.
good.
This version was uploaded to Instagram by The Inexplicable. The clip begins with someone sweeping up a pool of water at what appears to be a cemetery. But soon, something unusual starts happening.
Ooh. Explain that, physics. Explain that.
The pool of water begins
Scientists?
to swirl in a strange way.
That's so sick. Maybe there's like a drain pipe there
Given the
somewhere?
setting, many viewers were quick to fling this sighting into the realms of the paranormal. Many believe
What
it
is
could be a
doing
spirit
that?
trying to make contact. A more down-to-earth theory suggests that
Magnets.
there could be a gap under the tiles, causing the water to swirl and
Yeah.
bubble as it partially drains. Or perhaps the water is reacting to a draft coming up through the tiles.
Yeah, I think it's something
Unfortunately, the clip is just too brief to make
It's
a
the monster
definitive
from
call,
Amnesia.
and without being there in person, it's impossible to know whether there actually is a gap in the tiles or not. Still, it hasn't stopped this clip from going viral, with many certain it's evidence of a spiritual entity making itself known at this old cemetery.
like that. Yeah, that looks like it's draining. It could be multiple gaps, like throughout the tiles.
This first
Kinda
piece of
looks
footage
cool,
on our
though.
list was posted to TikTok by Sasha000. It's an excerpt taken from the telecast of the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. As foreign
No.
dignitaries, friends, and loved ones parade ceremoniously past the decorated coffin, several guards stand stoically on the lookout. Suddenly, something rather strange happens to the guard on the bottom right. Take a look.
Oh shit. Oh, Lizzie.
The guard's headpiece begins to fray out to the side as if
Get
lifted
him.
by some sort of unseen force.
Where
Some
my
commenters thought
freaking
it could be
Taco
caused
Bell?
by the wind. There is a candle behind the guard that's also flickering.
Maybe.
However, the guests don't appear to be moving
There's a
fast
rat in
enough
there
to be
that's
stirring up a
controlling him, that's
breeze.
really
Add to
good
that,
at
the
being
headpiece's
a
movement doesn't
royal
look
guard.
like it's being blown about randomly. So is it the Queen playfully making her presence known, or is there another way to explain the movement of the guard's headpiece? Let me know your thoughts on this curious piece of footage in the comments down below.
Did that actually happen? Do you think that's they just edited that and made the clip? Because it's obviously like uploaded somewhere.
While cameras sometimes
Classic
catch some
Lizzie.
pretty unnerving things, most who review their footage are not likely looking out for the paranormal. However, this first clip on our list might just persuade a few to observe a little closer. In the home security footage submitted by Kimberly Carlisle, we can see 2 parked cars near a house. It's dark outside and there are a few insects flying around the light of the camera. Take a look at what happens next.
What could possibly happen next? Oh. I see.
Out of nowhere, 2 misty
Do you
shapes
think it's
seem to
actually static
materialise.
electricity? It would do
They
that.
move from left to right
that mean he's
before
about to get struck
disappearing
by lightning?
without a trace.
These ones are just not exciting to me.
If you
I
take a
don't
good
know.
look at the shape at the top, you can see that it resembles a ghostly person. In
Does
fact, one
it?
viewer noted that it looked like a woman holding her dress. If you slow the footage down, the resemblance becomes even clearer. It also appears as though the woman has her hair tied up in a bun. She looks
Come
like
on now.
someone from a bygone era.
Come on now.
While this could simply be a case of pareidolia, the sudden appearance and disappearance of the shape is certainly mysterious.
Yeah, it just
So
looks
what
like
do you think
smoke.
this camera has captured then? Could it be a fleeting glimpse of a ghost? Or is there another way to explain what we're seeing here? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below.
Oh, hey Mafusa. If I was 10, I wouldn't be able to sleep after watching this. I remember finding these like ghost compilation videos on YouTube. Do you remember being a kid and you just watched the same like 4 YouTube videos over and over again? And me and my friend would hang out and watch things on the family computer right next to the creepy window that I was telling you guys about. And we'd watch like scary, real ghost videos. And it'd just be the same 2 of them every single time. We'd still just be shitting ourselves each time.
Many people are familiar with the story of the Titanic, the largest ocean liner of its time to set sail across the ocean. But have you ever wondered about the spirits of those who went down with the ship? You may indeed start to wonder after seeing this footage from the YouTube channel Ghost Hunt Weekends. The Titanic set sail across the Atlantic Ocean in April of 1912. Unfortunately, most of the passengers never reached their destination in the United States. On April 15, the ship struck a large iceberg in the middle of the ocean, tearing a large hole in the ship's hull. In a matter of hours, the ship sank into the icy waters of the Atlantic, killing 1,500 of its approximately 2,220
I've never
passengers
watched
and
Titanic.
crew, making it one of the
I've never seen
deadliest
the film.
ocean disasters in history.
Used to freak out about
In this
alien
video, a
conspiracy
team of
theory
ghost
videos,
hunters
yeah?
visit the Titanic
Oh my god, do you
Museum, where
guys
numerous
remember like the weird TV shows that would come on like at nighttime where it'd be like alien investigation and they'd have like actors recreate things and it would just be so goofy, like the weirdest acting ever and like the most dramatic narrating and editing. Like the editing would be so dramatic. Oh my god, I used to love though. I had like a TV in my room when I got a bit older, and it was just like a really just like basic little TV, and I only had the, you know, what do you call the where you just have the channels, like you just have, I don't fucking know. And it'd come on at like 9 or 10 or something, and I'd be like, oh, I'm staying up so late to watch the scary alien videos. Hey Zukla, how you doing? We should watch some of those on stream at some point. I was so scared one night I had to sleep with a Bible. I'm not even religious. I had an ex that would tell me that when he was scared at night, he'd imagine Dumbledore protecting him. He'd imagine Dumbledore standing in the corner of his room protecting him from ghosts. Bogo. Yeah, we should watch
Artifacts from
some
the
of
sunken
those
ship are prominently
TV
on
shows.
display. Evidently hoping
That'd be
that
so
some
fun to
spiritual
watch on
energy
stream.
from the tragically deceased passengers might still be clinging to these artifacts, they try to
My
contact
cat
spirits
protected me as a
within the
kid.
museum.
Well, I would do the same thing with like my stuffed teddies and stuff, you know, like my toys. I would have them protecting me, sitting on the bed.
His meter's going nuts.
Can you stop for a second? I'm the guy with the gifts.
In an exhibit featuring metal gates from the ship, behind which many lower class passengers were locked, left to drown as the ship filled with water, they ask any spirits to show themselves.
Can you show yourself to us?
The camera remains focused on the door for quite a while, only panning away briefly.
Still waiting for my Taco
However, when the
Bell.
camera does pan over the gathered crowd, look at the back closely.
We can't hear you if you're in there.
That's a person. You're not gonna tell me that that's not just
A
a
strange
person.
figure in a dark cloak
There's like 20
slips
people
behind
in here.
the eagerly watching onlookers. Those who were there that day say they never saw anyone or anything that fits the description of this eerie dark figure. So is this a spirit that's somehow attached to a remnant from the ill-fated Titanic? Watch the footage again and decide for yourself.
It looks like a baby
We can't
Bigfoot.
hear you if you're in there. We're gonna leave.
I think it was that's the problem with ghost footage. Once it gets too
Have you
good,
ever
it's just a
tried to
video of a
communicate
person
with a
for-
supernatural entity? There are several gadgets that supposedly aid in contacting ghosts, like the REM pod seen in this clip. But do they really work? You be the judge. When the poster moved into their apartment in late 2019, they began seeing a woman in Victorian
thing, when something
clothing
is
as
too
well as a young
convincing,
boy.
it's just editing.
They would hear knocking coming from their storage closet and see the lights flickering.
Baby
The
Bigfoot
poster
before
decided to do
GTA
some
6.
investigation and found that there was once a huge Victorian house on the property that was torn down and replaced with the apartments. They also learned that a widowed woman named Deborah lived in the house with her young son. The poster decided to place a REM pod near the storage closet door to see if they could make contact with Deborah and her son. The video, which was uploaded to our Slaptam Facebook community by V-Team Paranormal, shows the device in action.
Did you used to live in this building? Yes.
As the woman in the recording asks the REM pod a series of
Undeniable
questions,
stuff
it
right there.
responds by illuminating coloured lights. Listen to the eerie conversation.
Can you touch just the red one, please?
I really need to make a stupid device to sell to ghost hunters. You absolutely could.
Are you with your son?
Like,
Have you been
even
here
if you
a
just
long
have, I feel
time?
like even if you just had basic, I don't know, fucking electronic.
It seems that the REM pod confirms the woman's suspicions and that she
circuit
is indeed dealing with the spirit of a woman
could make
named
something.
Deborah.
Is your name Deborah?
that would just react to stuff and just do stuff randomly.
Yes.
Have you had any experience using a REM pod for supernatural investigation? If you have, we'd love to hear about it in the comments down below.
Can you stop it playing now?
Just need a thing that does anything randomly, exactly.
Did you like this
Because you know that
session?
occasionally it's going to do something really well timed. And it's going to seem like an intelligent response.
Paranormies are a supernatural investigation channel here on YouTube.
I'll make a
Based
little
in
thing that
Canada,
points
the
at
team
stuff
travels
randomly.
around North America in search of ghosts, demons, and other paranormal phenomena. In this episode, one of their lead investigators, Johnny, delves into his past, searching for deeper reasons as to why he's
about 8
been
minutes
looking
away.
for ghosts his entire life. It begins with Johnny recalling a chilling childhood memory that he shares with his brother. Take a listen.
Slowly and subconsciously, we were both being drawn further away from the pool table to a locked, closed door that was nearest to us.
Spurred on by this childhood encounter, the Paranormies team decide to set up an investigation inside of Johnny's dad's
I'd
home,
recognise that
where a lot of his
name.
childhood belongings still reside. Johnny has always had a deep feeling that something paranormal may have attached itself to his family, even before he was born.
I promise to get back to that story and share the
Wait, is this
details
a
of
TV
everything
show?
that happened inside that room
Or a YouTube
before I
channel?
was even born. But to get you to that point, I need to take you back to present day and why we're filming, where we're filming.
As the team sets up their equipment, strange EVPs get caught on their cameras.
Number 15, Baby Bigfoot.
Watching that again, a breathy voice can be heard saying, "Mine." Then, moments later, the team's Ovilus, a specialist piece of ghost hunting equipment, says something that spooks Johnny out.
Wow.
Who's David?
The Ovilus says the name David. This has particular meaning to Johnny because his uncle, who also happens to live in this house, has recently been diagnosed with cancer. His name also happens to be David.
That's my uncle who lives here.
Things begin to ratchet up a notch when the team starts hearing noises around the home.
Only one of the most common names. Yeah.
Following this eerie activity, the
How
Paranormies
many
decide to
Davids we
search the
got in
home
chat
using
right
a
now?
modded Xbox Connect SLS camera. These cameras are known throughout the paranormal
Type
community
David
to
if your name's
potentially
David.
detect entities that the human eye can't see. Take a look at what they catch.
Who's in the corner?
It was right there. Right there. There he is. There's
There he
nothing
is.
there.
Then seconds later,
This is a good one. Have you
happens.
seen this thing? There's like, it shows a little skeleton of a figure on the
Maybe
screen.
that wasn't nothing.
Okay.
Who was that?
Vapor?
Then a short while later, a door seems to open all by itself.
That just opened.
Later, yet more activity is captured while exploring the garage.
Might have shut it off. What the f?
Uh-oh.
You? Is it? Holy fuck.
Jesus
It's all going on.
Oh, okay.
Sometime later, after their spirit box repeatedly says the word help, a strange shadow can be seen passing through the yard.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, that was a
God,
big
this is
help,
like
eh?
observation duty. There's stuff going on inside and outside. Like, why would the ghost do
Compelled by
that?
all the bizarre activity, the team decides to run a sensory deprivation session to see if they can contact any spirits that might be present.
Violence. Was there violence between? It sounds like you're talking about two people. There was violence between the two of you?
What do they call this? The Estes method or
Before
something, I
long,
think.
they keep getting the name Harry come through the spirit box.
What happened to
Harry,
David?
Again, Eric.
Again. What about
Is a
Harry?
train going by? Because I'm hearing train tracks in the. It's constant tracks.
It appears something tragic might have happened on the nearby train
It's
tracks.
like I'm hearing a train going by in my headphones. So
to
loud.
go down
And then
for
it said
food.
violence again.
And there is a train going by. You can hear it.
Moments later, some eerie activity is caught on camera.
Did you die on the train tracks?
Yes.
Okay. Did somebody else
Wait.
cause your death?
Okay, it's not covered up.
Or did
For a
you do it
second, I was like, can you
yourself?
guys even see that?
Said kitchen.
You work in the kitchen? Which kitchen?
The autoerotic asphyxiation test.
No. Oh, yeah, it said yeah.
Towards the end of the session, Johnny suddenly drops the spirit
There is
box and
just
begins
so
to
much
act
happening. There's
strangely.
too much happening. At some point, you gotta
Drop
tone
the
it down a
box.
bit to make it believable. Why are we getting close up of feet? I don't need this right now. I'm about to eat Taco Bell.
Johnny?
No, and he's getting
You okay?
possessed too. Okay, you guys are
thinks
just
he
laying
hears
it on
something
too
in the
thick
kitchen.
now. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Be good. I'll be back soon. Oh, shock. Die, shock. I like to think of rhymes. You're gonna be so surprised. Put this in the fridge because I was like, I want to save it. I want to show stream. I just want to keep it. And this is my carrot. This is my carrot. Oscar! Oscar! Oh goodness, I'm sorry. You good, buddy? I think he wants to say something to you. You want to say something? Okay. No, I won't listen. He wants to say something to you. I'm not listening. Oscar! I'm so sorry. He didn't mean that. He doesn't know what he's saying. Did you see that? I like watching TV shows. How about you? Cool. Cool. That's really that's cool. You better move. Oh no! This is unexpected. I made it! There's a pee-pee. Made a pee-pee. My go-to coffee? Coffee? Why did I just say it like that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The way I fucking said that? I went, coffee? Oh, that was an accident. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. My go-to coffee. God, I just did it again! Oh! Comment! Oh. Hi guys. Well, my Taco Bell is here, so that means I'm gonna go now. Cause I kinda wanna, what is that? Oh, that's my ear. Thought there was something in my hair. I want to eat my Taco Bell in peace and pee myself in the bed, so yeah, I've been streaming for like 3 hours, so okay, bye. Sorry you hate us. No, I don't. I just wanna, you know, swallow a whole burrito whole. Okay guys, I will see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll stream again tomorrow, so thanks for hanging out. Yeah,